Okay, so these are all of my daughter's little AAC, I guess, devices you could call them. Clearly, when we took her to get evaluated for an actual AAC communication device, cognitively she just wasn't there yet to be able to get one of their kind of more technology based devices. But they did start us off with some little kind of manual things that we can work with her with. They did highly recommend that we use the core vocabulary board instead, and it pretty much just has, I guess, like the basic core communication words and signs that we can try to teach her. We did work with her with more. We worked with her on more for like 2 years with her speech therapist, and we just were not able to make any progress with her, kind of connecting the dots to using that sign language for it. But that is something we still try to do with her every day. Her dad purchased these little recordable buttons, so he recorded himself like saying some things that we typically do with her every day, which is her watching one of her favorite TV shows. She loves that show, so we tried to get a button made to where when she wanted to watch it, she could hit the button and hopefully associate the color of the button with the TV show, like what she's trying to say with it. Still really haven't made too much progress with that. She does know how to hit the button, but it's not doing it for its intended purpose. It's just like a toy for her. These little buttons, they're actually created by Velcro, so we can always pull them off and kind of use tape to stick them to any surface or area that she's working on. But like I said before, her doctors, the AAC evaluation team, recommended we just try to do the core vocabulary with her and try to stick to something really basic and that we've kind of been already working with her on, which was more. And they also suggested we try to do all done, stop, and go. Me and her dad kind of agreed, and her therapist as well, that trying to do 4 at one and teach her that would probably be a bit too much for her. So we tried to pick pick 2 that she probably could incorporate with everything she does for the day, which was more and all done. We say those 2 things to her every day, but she still doesn't quite, I don't think she really quite understands what they mean. She just notices that it's something repetitive that we tell her. So they have the core vocabulary, songs, this is descriptors and prepositions, and this looks like common choices. We've tried to do common choices with her because we are working with her with oral feed, so we do orally feed her. We try to do eat, and she does drink a little bit by mouth using her honey bear cup. But for the most part, we really don't use these because she just has not made that association yet. And she does have an iPad, but we don't use that for any type of communication purposes because she would have to understand she would have to associate whatever she's trying to get us to do or ask us for with whatever picture or communication app that we're trying to use in right now. She just can't do that. But pretty much this is like this mostly, and these buttons are what we use every day for her. Like I said before, hasn't really made much progress with her actually utilizing this every day. But we're getting a step closer with the buttons because she does at least press the buttons for us, even if we know she's not pressing it because she wants us to do whatever the button is say to do. But that is pretty much all that we use on a daily basis for my daughter's communication needs. And I will see you guys in the next video.
See, I'm happy. Straight up. I got you. You know what? In everything that I do. Now come on. that's true.